तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। चैतन्यं शाश्वतं शान्तं व्योमातीतं निरञ्जनं नादबिन्दु कलातीतं तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्तस्य ज्ञानाञ्जन शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्तिं पूजामूलं गुरोर्पदं मंत्रमूलं गुरोर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरोर्कृपा। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Friends, happy Diwali to all of you. Respond.
Happy Diwali.
Much education came through the skits and program by children. Almost it will take 2 to 3 months for rehearsal, but it just happened. There was no program scheduled before on this occasion. We just decided day before yesterday, I think. We just announced that we will meet here, but we did not know what to do during this period. But suddenly day before yesterday, all the children, I thought that they should participate in whatever capacity they can. It's heart-filling, really. We have seen that even the greatest of singers during our kacheris and all, what they could perform with confidence during Arangetram like thing, they could do. Our children can do. I don't motivate others, but I appreciate the moment-to-moment transformation of people. They need not be motivated. Let them not have a role model to sing or anything. Let them sing as they like, but it moves into perfection. Even slight singing like this, or dramatic, or skit preparation, everything requires Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. I always say that you should listen to your own voice. The Manana is not repetition or thinking about it. Manana is a communion with your vocal cords. Then what output you get is Nididhyasana. If we are all true to ourselves, the true enjoyment happens. If you are preparing for some entertainment, only entertainment happens. Entertainment is a big industry and let it remain as industry for commercial purposes. But what we require is such things should come out in this world. Let the Pandits always they will be critical. Even if Saraswati comes and sings, they will be critical. We will not bother about it. Lalita idu madidre chennagirute antare. Lalita helidre innondu heltare ivaru. There is no end for criticism or analysis of anything in this world. The output from heart. It's amulya. You can't pay for it. Let this grow in this world. Now all those people are thinking that they should offer their concert, their knowledge. They should distribute freely. All big people are now thinking. I have been maintaining that let this Kendra remain like this. Let it not move an inch downward for money or personal calculations. One inch kuda kelagade barabadu. If they can evolve to our type of perception, let them do it. And all the publications are doing fantastic transformation in the lives of many. Because there is no claim of any sort, or there is no claim to educate others also in all the publications. A recent well-wisher went to United States. He performed 2 programs. On 27th last, when he performed, there was a huge gathering, and the organizers were given perfection. And they have sent an email to him, it seems. Why did we miss this all these years? This is the answer for all the questions. So that's what they have written in email to him. During Navratri also they were expressing, all the people who performed, we are coming to Bangalore for 25 years, 40 years, 45 years. We don't know how we missed this place. In a personal conversation, Pittukuli Murugadas told, if the world comes to know of it, I don't know whether Bangalore is enough to hold all the people. That was a remark. So that's why we are always maintaining that those who are destined, or those who are pulled, those who are called, let them come. We will not do any publicity of any sort, or we will not perform for others' entertainment. With all the learning, we should develop childlike nature. You all taught us how to be spontaneous, how to be witty, how to be jovial, how to be accepted in the eyes of the world, and how to not to lose yourself while you are performing, and how to be true to yourself. All this you taught us in a very short span of 1.5 hours. There was no nervousness, there was only pleasant way of presenting. Maybe all of them for the first time they are doing, many of them at least. Every time you perform, let it be first time. Let it not be compared to this. Once again, I did better than. There is nothing like that. Last exam I wrote well. Yesterday I did well. These thoughts disturb us from moving forward. That is the reason many of the people take birth. In my childhood I enjoyed. They think and they are lost in childhood memories. Every Indian should know that they are born out of karma. So what they underwent during their youth or child, when they were children, that is because of their karma phala, action. If those memories are not there, then they are eligible at least in future. One day they will lose and they embrace memoryless state of thoughtless freedom. Dealing with the world is a different thing. That all Dharma teaches you. ದುಷ್ಟರನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ದೂರ ಹೋಗು, ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರ ಸಂಘವನ್ನು ಬಿಡಬಾರದು. Good people, you should not leave them. Where you see creation of problems, be away if you can't handle it. Let it not be part of your karma in fighting with it and remembering it. This is a little deep I am telling, because every moment we should get stressed so that we can act. Stress idrene we can grow. This is for the materialistic world. You need stress to grow. A little thirst, you get stressed, you get water. When you are hungry, it's another stress. When you get pain, there is another stress. These are all for physical body. Even if you are 80, 90, with willpower, the stress gives way to growth. I can't do this if you decide in your younger age itself you are very old. ನನಗೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಾವೇ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಹೂ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೀಚ್? This is where we should go to villages or see very old people, very active people and learn from them. Only willpower moves them. ಅಥವಾ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ very old people who are very active, they teach you that how free you will be. This is for anatomical and physical activities. This does not include mind. Because the stress are created naturally, not from mind. Mind recognizes it, that's all. Mind observes things from eyes. Whenever eye sees, mind gets stressed. You can even see this photo and say that this is so-and-so's photo. That's a stress, because you were not requiring it. So first is recognition, then perception, then manana of it, going on remembering it. Then going through differences created by mind. Because ಒಂದಾಣಿಕೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ದೊರಕೋದಿಲ್ಲ, because it is second, it's not you. The moment you have seen and observed, it becomes second, not one. So there is no point that I will become one with that. It can't happen. A photo, suppose you want to become one with the photo, you can't become a photo. And the photo cannot become you. Very often I say that this Dvaita is Dvandva. And this creates Yuddha. This can apply to any point of time, anywhere in this life. So when you want to get rid of stress, get rid of that second. Eradu ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನೇ ತೆಗೆದಾಕ್ಬೇಕು. At that time you also are lost. And there is no second because you are not there. So this is a state of stress-free life. This is the inner light. And ultimately there is no inner or outer light. A deepa outside a home may represent the light of the same Surya. A deepa inside the puja room may represent the Jiva Jyoti in you. But beyond these two is that Swayam Jyoti which lights this deepa as well as that deepa, which gives meaning to this deepa as well as that deepa, which is not a deepa. So don't confuse a form of light as a light inside you. But to start with, you can imagine in between eyebrows a jyoti like this. It's first an imagination. But as you proceed, this jyoti should spread to the whole body. This should not mislead you because when it spreads in your body, a lamp spreading inside the room can no more remain as a lamp. It will be only light. Suppose you take this bulb. It starts as a bulb, but when it lights up the room, it will not be seen as a bulb. It will be seen as light produced by the deepa there. So many people imagine a jyoti here like deepa, and then they say that it travels here up to the toes. It's more an imagination, but the light part of it they are forgetting. Light means there will be no mark of deepa there. It will be only a light. It becomes a flash, and when the flash comes, the deepa vanishes. The imagined deepa vanishes, and only light fills. So don't try for it, it should happen. But starting, you can imagine. Let it not be an ambition in your life to see a light in your body. It is unnecessary, but because it is Deepavali day, I have to just mention. So this light you will see that everywhere this light fills. That's why I always, right from Subramanya Bharati, everyone says, Engum Jyoti, Edilam Jyoti. Everywhere there is Jyoti, and in everything there is Jyoti. ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲೂ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಇದೆ. So this has to be understood in this particular way. Something like God exists everywhere. If this form of thought becomes pure, the reciprocation by all others will be equally pure. They will participate with equal love. Nowhere in the educational system of India it's told that you test what your guru has told or your teacher has told. There's nothing to test. They say that surrender, listen, and be worthy of blessings. But the problem is a little individuality disturbs the entire situation. A guru with a human mind, it's told by Sishyas that they exploit the mind of others. ಅವರ ಶಿಷ್ಯರ ಶಿಷ್ಯರನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. But the Shishya, the very word says that undergo the discipline. Whether he has human mind or anything, why are you bothered? Sishta Paripalana is God, isn't it? That is in God's hands. God who has created such a guru with human mind also, he is there. If Shishya understands this, even such a guru becomes a pleasant surprise. And such a guru also can give bountiful blessings to such a Shishya. Only thing, the tarka or kutarka brain works anti-gurus, anti-Vedas, anti-dharma. So, the animal, human and divine natures are everywhere. Without animalistic nature, the Srishti will stop. Unless human tendency is there, there will be no peace on earth. If the divine does not exist, there is no recourse to anything for humans. So accept it as it comes. Don't question it, don't analyze it, don't enter into your own cleverness, field of cleverness and argue for or against it. This we are trying to tell you very often. So a row of lights, there is a symbolic representation of lights. Naraka we already dealt. A small-minded person is Naraka. Naraka. Nara, man. Small-minded man is called Naraka. So get rid of that bhava, that's enough. In each person, if Naraka resides, why should we have it? Let us be broader. Except Balaji, I think in all other temples, people take oath and bind so much. But when it reaches, all the commissions are spent and a little only reaches those temples. Except Balaji, because it's a different. Why man's mind is corrupted, I am trying to tell. Let this happen, I will put this much, they will bundle and keep. And as things happen, many times, except a few. I don't say all. Many people are spending it for travel expenses, staying expenses. These are all towards that only, Then ultimately they put a little, very clever human system. A joke happened last year during some birthday of some person. I took this much for destitute children. I was keeping it in my place. Then on that day, he took all the money and he was about to start. Then the power of Griha Shakti came and told that this much, why do you give all this? Griha Shakti. Then there was an argument, ultimately a little reached. Instead of whole dress, dupatta reached there. Then came my wife's birthday. He escaped a little for that birthday also. Then she told, only this much, this much I thought you will give me. On your birthday you were having this much, why only this much for me? Then he started appreciating, at least in this birthday we can give it to the children. So, how much you want? Tell me, I want this much. Then he told, okay, budget sanction. And she took all to her home and gave it to their sister, father, mother, and came back. Chatras become darshanis. Chatras, free food is distributed. Darshan is self-service. There is no blaming of this man or that wife, but how a human mind can function and get corrupted in terms of money also. This is a ghatane. I am not telling as a joke, it's a ghatane. It happens in front of you and I have to tell it. So that's why I told you, before you think itself, you give. If you think itself, then you will hold. Because that value system, not Bharatiya values, this money value system should not enter your head. Again and again I am trying to talk about money because the tendency to perceive it in the right spirit should be promoted. At your command, everything is there. Except God. People can't buy God, any other thing, it's under your command. If this truth is known, then we will move higher than going downwards. So much of peace. And peace produces blessings. Blessings by itself is not enough. Because blessings will be questioned. A crooked mind will turn blessings into yashapa also. A story we were always remembering, If you touch, there will be gold. Suppose God says. The man who likes gold will go for it, rush. He will be very careful not to touch many things because it will turn into gold. But still, his instincts will not leave. So when the instinct overpowers him, he will touch his wife, children, his dog, his everything, whatever he likes which are moving, and all, there is a chance that all become gold. Maybe if God gets angry, he will come and ask, why did you do this? Nana Madide, he will touch himself and become gold. Let the whole world be full of gold. What is it? So an intelligent approach is how much you require, that will be supplied. The state is important than status. Status, if you have a lot of gold, that is a status, social status. Power idre, hana idre. But what is your state? That tests life. So if you are like Janaka, Bali, then the state of holding is not of possession. You will use it plentifully. So become such agents. These are all just a talk. It has to come from your heart. You need not even think while distributing. But a pointer is given in this talk, that's all. We can't goad anyone, or even I don't feel like transforming mind and all. But if each one thinks, then there may be a transformation. If heart wishes, water will come and it can drink. But it's a very tedious job to take hearts. You can take the hearts near the water, you can't make it drink. Unless the heart wishes, it can't drink. This is the fact of world. Man uses everything except God. So on this day of DEEPAVALI, let us think of light. This light is embedded in Maya, the darkness. Beyond this is creation. Beyond creation is the sound. Beyond the sound is silence. This one day we have to reach, or this moment we have to reach. That will be giving us perfection in our life. Let whatever you wish may happen, so that you can transcend those wishes and desires. Let your heart feel for others. Unless you feel your hunger, you won't feel anyone's hunger. So let this feeling start from the self. Let it start from the self. Anyone's pain, you can just, by a thought, you can make it vanish. Your pain, in the state of God, you can throw it out. So ultimately there will be no pain. If you are something, there is a pain. That's why in all the words, be Sukhi, be Ayushman Bhava, Sukhi Bhava, we use such words so that instead of being something else, let us be Sukhi, or with Ayush, we will develop Arogya and live happily. Let all this pain be nowhere. There are places for all this pain, enough in the ether. Ether is not Akasha alva. Ether ಏನು ಹೇಳೋದು? ಒಂಥರ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಲೋಕ, ರೋಗಲೋಕ ಥರ. From there, the deities of Roga comes and enters into humans. Talanovu is also a deity. Moognovu, Halnovu, we think that it's all the play of dentist, or it's not that. There's a particular, we make it more because we think about it, but originally it is an occupation by a particular small-time deity. So let them remain their loka without disturbing. At least all the good-minded people. Even if they want to disturb, not the good-minded people. Let these words be carried out. Sukhi Bhava, Ayushman Bhava. Be plentiful. Be sharing. Move only towards light. Become more wise. We Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnad Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, children. I am blessed to be in your presence.